Oh, I'm here. By the way, I don't know who this is. By the way, I'm sorry. There's so much is going on, and yet so little at the same time. It's got pings. Don't even care. It's got stuff to set up. I'm setting up, snacks, everything. It's like super fast. Oh, Andy Penguin. Okay. Oh, you were one of the reassurances of this world, even when I create my own uncertainty for it. Hello to you. Good sir / madam / NB. I never actually asked, and I do apologize for that. Oh, the thumbnail didn't even load on the thing. I don't even care. I'm just making a ton of spelling mistakes in this. Really, just yeah. We're just not caring anymore on Discord. Like, not just like not caring anymore, but just because normally I'm very, very conscious of the way that I type, and here I'm just going like, going like super late, please join and stuff like that. I'm not actually saying that, but that the general sentiment is that. That's my point. I just really have to, do all of the emergency marketing and stuff like that, and get all this out of the way and whatever. So, okay, all right. Yes. Dango is one way of putting it, so I'm really not sure. Okay. I was going to say, Mona, you're in the chats that people wanted me to, the call to stars and stuff. Love that message. The stream is started. Stream is started. I'll invite you guys in a second. That's from me. That's the kind of stuff I complained to Gachi was about for actually putting in their genuine videos. And here I am messaging it. I feel so very, very unclean. And also a little bit delusional at the same time. Everything is wrong. Everything is wrong, and I'm losing my sanity. Aiden says gay in the chat.
That's what I do.
Yeet! Invite me! Put me in!
Okay.
Hi. So yeah. So
Aiden,
Monet
shut up
reminded
for a
him the
second.
stream. That's fun.
Aiden, shut up for a second. For the last 8 hours, I've been writing a theoretical history of AFMO.
What?
There's so much shit here.
Oh yeah, no, there's absolutely plenty to discuss. Yeah.
I mean, there's a lot to discuss, but there's also lots of contradictions.
Like,
I
there's
did
lots
say
of everything, but there is no information about the goddamn canon, and I'm not
I
sure
did
where
say
to put
talk to
it.
BB about this.
I did, but
I feel like BB. I feel like she just in general is just so confusing as well. So
Well,
when she explained
well,
it,
somewhat, yes, but also she
I
was
mean, she
very
thought
much
Mermaid Tales was in the same universe as MyStreet and stuff, which that wasn't even a confirmed connection. There was no.
well, you know what else wasn't a confirmed connection? Roommates. Yeah, MyStreet Multiverse.
Well, yeah, but she was like, no, it's in the same timeline. That's what she was saying, and it's like, no, the magic system is different in that universe. The magic system is different.
Mhm.
But that's
Like,
the only thing that's different.
Yeah.
and mermaids are a thing for some reason. Mermaids aren't a thing in my street, as to our knowledge.
So,
To our knowledge,
for
possible.
the last 8 hours, I've just been sitting here combing through every episode of AFMA related content I can get my hands on.
Yeah.
Right now, I'm watching the Do Not Laugh with AFMA trigger word because I need to decompress myself.
Oh, okay. Right. I was about to say that's not something you should be,
That is
watching
not
for
canon.
canonical
You
information.
know what word?
Yeah.
Cock.
It's like, yeah.
Cockapoo.
What do you want to do, Andy? What do you want to do to me? Yeah.
Oh
It
yeah,
is a
I
classic.
remember.
It is a classic, but nothing for canonical information. I just
I have to-
pray for you when you get to Realm Royals.
Is that canon? That's not
Well,
canon.
if you're going through every piece of Atmar content, roleplay or otherwise, Realm Royals has got to be there.
Oh
by
yeah, Realm
definition.
Royals was god awful. Like, oof.
Yeah, I know. It's like,
Yeah. Luckily, I'm only doing a timeline of the mainline role plays. I'm not doing a timeline of all of it.
Okay, fair enough. Oh, hey, look at that. MD Penguin's got some information for you if you're interested. MyStreet Season 3, last episode. My idea. Sylvana gets restraining. Oh, right. This is the thing from last stream. I remember
Aaron
this.
had enough Sylvana's cramps, so he gets a restraining order to keep her away from him. And Aphna.
Yeah.
I feel like Aphna wouldn't be. I don't know. Would Aphna want to be away from her mom? I mean, at this point, I probably would want to be away from my mom. She acted like Sylvana. Like, if she was exactly like Sylvana, I'd be like, yep, get away. But also, welcome to another Sylvana-centric episode, Jacob!
Uh-huh. Maybe this is why my body slept through the alarm that I set, because I was like, wait, no, please, not one more of these.
Wait, I forgot. My call woke you up. I saved the Aphna streams.
No, actually, no, it didn't. No, it didn't.
That's all right.
I was, like, that's the thing.
No,
I was setting...
Let me keep
I
this
was setting things up
headcanon.
around that
Let me
time.
keep this.
Yeah, then basically, I don't know, because I set it for like 40 minutes, and then suddenly, I don't know, I end up 3 hours later, and then just like a jolt wakes me up, and there's a voice in my head that calls, Jacob, there's a stream that needs you, honey child. There's a stream that needs your commentary. And so I was like, but no, I have forsaken it so. They're not going to want me. And they said, Jacob, you'll get out of that bed and stop taking a nap and then go and have the stream. People like the streams. They want to hear you and see you and stuff.
The timeline is finally done. I can finally start making the video. Speaking of videos, Aiden, I'm going to fucking stream. Sorry, I'm going.
Speaking
Aiden,
of...
give me your lines.
All right, yeah, I'll record those after. I'll record those in a bit. After a stream.
Speaking of also videos, today we're looking at cooking for Aaron, MyStreet Lovers Lane. Welcome back to MyStreet 5 Years Later. I did those two things in the wrong way round. I don't actually care. So
he's delirious. It's late.
Yeah, exactly. Like, yeah, Monet DM'd me saying that I should like splash water on my face or something. I think I'm gonna do that. So I'm gonna, you know what? I've got a towel next to me. I just kind of have a flannel or something. I'm just gonna keep dabbing my eyes or something.
Wait, you have a flannel? I didn't know you were a lesbian.
Not that type of flannel.
Am I Jacob? Not Jacob. Aiden?
Flannel or something?
I'm a lesbian and I don't own a flannel. What does that make me? Straight?
Yes.
Okay.
Oh,
you must own a flannel, or you're not a lesbian. That just makes you straight.
Well, Jacob, you know, I'm straight now.
Yay! Good for you. I don't even know what reaction to have to that anymore. I'm too tired to figure it out. Okay, so today we're looking at cooking for Aaron, not from Aaron, for Aaron. That's the thing. That's the thing we're doing
the dog
today.
boy is sick. We need to get him some soup.
That's another episode in this series. That will happen later, I'm pretty sure. Anyway, so yeah, New Penguin says, imagine Jesper got an Easter egg far away in the background. That has happened a lot. In fact, that used to happen a great deal in the earlier seasons of MyStreet. It used to be Easter eggs for the other role plays, for the stuff that her friends were doing, and just for, movies and stuff that came out around that general era. Sometimes some brand alterations. So, yeah, it has definitely happened in the past.
There are a lot of brand alterations, but for some reason we have a Macy's.
And an IKEA. And a Mystic Messenger. That's just the normal app. Anyway.
Also, by the way, side note, so I decided that I'm going to have Mochi voice a character in Vampire Corps. In my description, I decided to DM it to her was, she's a teenage goth girl.
Okay.
Yes, a lesbian.
Well, maybe.
Okay.
I don't know. I haven't wrote that much about her besides she's kind of banters with her friends.
Aiden, you have close to 0 straight characters in your series. You probably.
Oh, yeah!
Small world, 98 anime fan. Howdy, everyone. Hello.
Howdy, partner. The stream is a little late today, but we're still
Family, hello, hi.
here to get some new files or something.
What's going on? We're reacting to AFMO 5 years later, except we're doing it late.
Yes, 5 years and also a few more hours later.
The reason why we're doing it late is because Jacob slept through his alarm.
Yeah,
because
exactly.
there was another Sylvana episode coming right up for his.
Yeah, I was like, but no, not a Sylvana one. It was like, Jacob, you have a responsibility for your stream. It's not even the same voice I did last time. I was doing this impression, but I do it now anyway. It doesn't matter.
Yay!
So without further distraction, on with the reaction. I became very old.
Hey, kill Sylvana. Okay. So I
Who's
hate
Jenny?
But I also hate Sylvana. Actually, well, Sylvana gets better. But I also am kind of mad at Jenny for a lot of the events. I don't know. They're all terrible.
No, wait.
Why they make all the terrible women in the universe? They're all the worst.
That's probably why they're all. That's probably why they're all there, because they're all
I mean, okay.
among the worst.
So you know what?
Jenny. I don't think Jenny's actually that bad. Like Jenny. Just,
well, hey, Jenny just. I don't know. Jenny just. I don't really care for. Anyway,
Yeah,
so I guess Mary maybe if she's
thing.
the worst of the last two evils, and I guess. I don't know, because on the one hand, Sylvana in the early seasons was really bad, but at the same time, in later seasons, she gets better, so...
Michi's the only one out of those three that was deliberately malicious.
You know what? Kill Michi and date Sylvana. Or wait, I could marry Sylvana as kind of like a punishment, because remember, she didn't want to get married with Eric. She didn't want to be married again, so...
Okay. You're sounding like... You're sounding like Akira Toriyama here, who had it so that Goku married Chi-Chi to punish himself and not think of stuff for the character. Anyway, yeah, my response to that would be marry Jenny, date Michi, and kill Sylvana, revive her body, kill her a second time again in a much more painful way, and dump her body somewhere. No one could find it.
But I mean, you gotta admit, later season Sylvana, like season 4 Sylvana isn't that bad, and... You know, and like season 5 Sylvana isn't that bad, but it's just early season Sylvana.
She just kind of exists. Even then, late season Sylvana, she still has her moments every now and then.
Yeah.
Anywho, without further distraction, on with the reaction. Let's look out for those Easter eggs or something.
Oh, there's evil. I mean, what?
Yes.
I mean, evil. I mean, evil. I mean, evil. I'm sorry. I mean, evil. I mean, evil.
Hold on. I think we're missing we're missing sound.
No, I hear it perfectly fine.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, I hear it. Dun 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 dun. He hasn't even started speaking yet. So we just have
it's kind of like nodded. I'm not really
Wow,
sure.
over 10 minutes late. We're over like 3 hours late.
Yeah, just don't worry about it, honestly.
What a beautiful day. What? Wait, what? Ugh.
I'm sorry, what was that? I mean, come on, like, I'm tired and delirious, even I could do better scream than that for once.
Ah!
Yeah. Ah! Something like that, you know.
At least get a short distance away from your microphone before you do that again. Jesus Christ.
Well, I mean, yeah, normally I would, but yeah.
Delirious, remember?
Yeah, in fact, that's actually what I did. I got praise for doing a scream in a Halloween movie recently. Well, you were there actually. You saw that people were talking about the scream that the policeman did in that movie. If anyone doesn't know this, I was Ed and I were in a Minecraft roleplay mini movie, or short film, whatever it's called, on the channel Polar Bear. That's Polar with like POLRR and then Bear. If you want,
It's called Ham, and Jacob did a rap on it, and I did a stream when it came out. Or we watched it and reviewed it.
Yeah. So
it was all Ham.
Yes, everything is so very, very grim. Very, very grim. Yeah. Yeah. That was actually part of the improv. Anyway, point is, I played one of the characters who was a policeman. I had another one to bully, but yeah, the policeman had to be dragged away, and he was put away by some mysterious force. I won't go into what that is because I want you guys to actually watch the film, support Polar's channel, obviously.
Yes, but support Polar.
Yeah. But so yeah, what I did for that was people really praised that screen that I did, and what I did was I basically that wasn't even like Polar fading out the scream or anything. That was just me screaming like from the microphone and then like moving myself backwards like constantly to give the effect that I was being swept away. So yeah, that's a little voice acting.
Oh, Brendan,
all right,
I haven't heard his name in ages.
All right, so Date, Marry, Kill, Nicole, Diana, and Ivy. So again, are we talking about pre-season 2 Ivy, or are talking redeemed Ivy, or not redeemed?
Okay, yeah. So
pre-season 2 Ivy.
Yeah. Marry Nicole, date Diana, and kill Ivy.
Really, I would marry Nicole and date Ivy and kill Nicole.
Why would you date and kill Nicole?
No, I mean...
that wasn't just me. Okay, I was like, am I still...
Yeah, now my words got confused. So marry Diana, date Ivy, and kill Nicole.
Can I date all three?
Yes, you could have a threesome.
Okay, Christy, really. All
right. Date, marry, kill Brendan, Ziana, and Melissa. All right, so marry Melissa.
Marry Melissa.
You know what? Date
kill
Ziana.
Brendan.
Oh, Brendan. Yeah, like listen, fam.
Actually, I'm gonna go with the exact same thing as you, Aiden.
Yeah, it's pretty. Yeah, I mean, I like Ziana and Melissa, and I don't know much about Brendan. Like, I've seen a bit of Brendan, but Brendan's barely around, so I'm not attached to his character at all.
I'm very interested. You decide to kill the one whose gender was actually the one that you're into. Okay.
Yeah, I killed the one I'm into, the one I would actually physically want to be with. Lol.
Yeah, I know. He's got the Patrick M. Seymour voice and everything.
Oh wait, oh yeah, I forgot he voiced him.
Oh, okay. I forgot your order.
No, I did. That doesn't change it. I forgot. I forget. Yeah, okay. He's rich.
Yeah, but okay. You know who else is rich? Both of those other two options. That's the thing. Ziana is the co-head of a company, and Melissa is. I think it's like assistant vice president or something, but she's definitely still like very.
She's a very high-ranking person in the Lycan.
Yes, like the Lycan Corporation,
yeah.
Exactly.
Or well, as early season 3 would say, the Luenza Corporation.
Of course, yes. One must not forget. Yeah.
Yeah, so it's such a weird retcon. It went from Luenza to Lycan. There is a difference. It's the problem.
Well, of course, there's a very, very obvious difference, Aiden.
Yeah, one's werewolf face. Like, I don't know why it changed halfway through season 3, because they didn't have plans to make Aaron a werewolf. Did they think it would sound cooler?
You answer your own question there, Aiden.
No, I mean, they didn't. I said they didn't have plans to make Aaron a werewolf.
I know they didn't have plans, and then they did. So then they changed.
Yeah, that's what
yeah. Did they? I thought they developed the plans to make Aaron a werewolf in the middle after season 3, because they didn't know if they wanted to continue it post season 3. Like that was
Well,
legitimately
I don't know.
discussion. Like after it was during Aphmau's day off, the first one. You know, where Jason was like,
Okay.
And then they
yeah,
had
I
lots
do know
of
that
weird
Jason
filler.
started taking over some of the writing duties to some extent, and some of the planning and such.
I feel like Lycan makes a lot more sense though. Although it's kind of obvious though that they're the ultimate werewolf.
Yeah, well, of
Yes.
course, Lycan makes more sense now because
Yeah, but like
of the new
I don't know, like
context.
why would you want to name your family Lycan after werewolves? And if you're trying to hide being werewolves, sounds pretty dumb.
You might want to legally get your name changed and stuff. Maybe the Mitsa came from there or something. Maybe that's what they wanted to try and change it to. Then they realized.
Oh, wait,
hey, this is
we're
kind
doing
of
real
funny.
life. Everyone
Okay. Marry
here.
Jess, kill Jason,
What?
and date Andy.
Is this like kill Jason so that you can marry Jess? Is that the way we're going with that?
No, I'm marrying Jess because she's a girl, I'm a girl. You know, we can kiss and stuff.
Can I make it any more obvious?
I killed
Alright, so
Jason,
marry Jason, kill date
Aiden, I
Jess,
wasn't
and kill
finished.
Andy. There.
Aiden, I wasn't finished.
Yes.
The reason I date Andy is because Andy seems like a genuine dude. And the
But-
reason I kill Jason is just because I killed Jason to marry his wife.
But did you
So,
see?
yeah.
Did you see Jason's arms though? Like, he's packing.
I mean, that just makes him hard to kill. But there you go. Maybe go to the next
He might be-
challenge.
I have a thing
Okay,
for arms.
Aiden, he
Listen,
might be
just-
packing, but honey, I'm not into men.
Yeah, but arms.
Aiden, this is not gonna work. Repeating the same thing is not gonna help you.
But arms.
Doesn't work that way.
Jacob, arms. You want them arms? How would you feel if you saw him? How would you feel if Monet had like 20 biceps?
I would feel like she would need urgent medical attention.
Oh wait, that's not true.
Yeah, no, that's like My Hero Academia levels of like terrible body proportions.
Moika, Keston, and
There's not that
Lizzie.
one guy in My Hero Academia that can grow like muscles at will, basically almost like crush Deku.
Yeah.
wait.
All right. So
Jacob, that-
marry Keston, date Lizzie, and kill Moika. I'm sorry, Moika. I don't know. I think I like Lizzie's personality a lot, and she's really cool. So and I really like Keston as well. He's really cool.
Yeah, well, I mean, I'm gonna go with marry Moika, date Keston, and kill Lizzie. She didn't choose my song for a competition. I still remember this. Your time of reckoning shall come, Lizzie.
Oh my
Your time
gosh.
of reckoning shall arrive.
Wait, is Jason actually thick?
Ask not for
he,
whom the bell tolls, it tolls for
Jason
thee.
works out. I saw a picture of his arms. He was wearing like an Aaron style hoodie with his kids at Disney World.
Could you just
stared at the
imagine?
arms.
Just imagine that Jason works out so much they can like lift Jess with one arm or something.
Where do you think Ammo got the inspiration for Aaron? Where do you think that came from?
I mean, that's true. I hope he doesn't walk around shirtless in the office, but let's see how far the inspiration goes. But, yeah.
I wouldn't be complaining. I mean, what?
Yeah.
I mean,
I mean, it is very obvious that Aphmau is into muscular guys in general. So yeah, makes sense.
I mean, yeah. Oh no.
What? Sometimes girls like to be
Back off.
packing
I claim. No, I'm
I would-
kidding.
If I was packing heat, maybe people would date me.
Well, so considering that packing heat means carrying a gun, yes, I agree. There probably some people might want to it's like, hey, what you got with me?
Yeah. Anyways,
I'm basically a ghost. You want to become a real ghost?
Christopher, Pat, and Jason. Marry Jason. You know what? I like Christopher, but Pat is cool. I don't know. I don't know. I guess
I don't
date
know.
Christopher and kill
All of
Pat.
these are men, so
Christopher
I'm
can
gonna
probably speak
pass.
Spanish to you.
Spanish. I mean, wait, he knows Spanish? Ooh. I mean,
Yeah, his last name is Escalante. He's sometimes like.
Well, I
get
don't
about Spanish and
know.
stuff.
I don't know.
Yeah. Okay, that's enough of these. We need to actually get through
Yeah.
the video. I want to see
Yeah.
what happens with and such.
Yes.
He's the only person who will like out rasp a cat.
Never was a cat person anyway.
What? Did you want it? Was that like your...
I don't know.
I'm so off my game today. I can't get Lucinda out of my head. I'd never thought I'd see her again. She doesn't have any social media. She never attends Wizard School reunions.
She doesn't?
Yeah, she has a store. That's really bad branding. Like, come on, Lucinda.
Yeah, I mean, you could promote your store on social media. That's what I would do.
Yeah, get it together. Come on.
It was like she vanished from the face of the earth, and now...
You mean to say that as a witch she disappeared? Oh,
She's a ghost.
yeah.
Now you see her, now you don't.
That's not where I was going with that, but okay.
It's a song.
Yeah, so Maya says, if you like Spanish, check out Zero Hunter, because, like, do some of the YT vids of people voicing him, but, like, Spanish and stuff, and, okay. If I can remember that, and I'm still, like, awake enough, I will be sure to check that out. Because guess what? You know, if there's a Spanish impression out there that people would even just me attempting, you know, I'll just add that to my ever-growing roster.
That's fair. Fair comment. Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
I'm a ghost. Da 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 da. Now you see me, now you don't. Just like your dad. There. Yeah.
Well, Aiden, what are we going to do with you?
That voice.
Yeah. Yeah, sorry. Your dad went out to get milk. And he never came back.
You're making me look bad, Gene.
Well, you just gotta step up your pun game. Weren't you all about that back in the day?
Yes.
Yeah, but you weren't even there for that. That was after freshman year.
I heard stories from Dante. So,
Oh,
got
are you
everything
sure it
for
wasn't
dinner
from
tonight?
Ian? Sorry. Retroactive.
I mean-
news.
I think Ian wasn't really interested in that aspect of Aphmau, so I don't think he would even have told Jean, to be honest.
But the real question is, why did Ian actually like Aphmau besides the fact she was human? I mean, why did he actually like her? Because
because she was the alpha. It was all about that power, you know.
Yeah, but he clearly liked her beyond that. I mean, he still wanted to date her in a way.
It's almost like she seemed like the ultimate conquest for him, a human with authority over werewolves, like a position of alpha almost. Like everything about her seems so werewolf-ish except for her physicality. Like that mystery alone is enough to probably entice, you know, some twisted people.
Yeah, and wait, guess who's in the chat surprisingly today? Caroline. Maybe we should do streams later because Caroline actually can join or something.
I mean, yeah, that's true, but at the same time, it is past midnight. I'm not really sure.
Hello, Caroline. Yeah. I don't. Wait, what does WSU mean?
I think that's that. I don't know. That could. I don't know. That could be anything. Oh, what you're talking about? I just chose not to join.
What? How could you?
Okay.
I'm offended. I'm triggered. It's fine. How dare?
I think Aiden is the only one who'd be triggered by that, honestly.
I mean, if I had like any more energy, I'd probably be something. I'd probably be doing something like, you know, that wow, how dare you? Like I'm so hurt kind of thing.
Yeah. How dare you? I'm a triggered. Okay. No, don't leave.
This is the only impression.
Don't leave. You can hang out. It's cool. We're cool on these streams. We talk about cool stuff like Jacob's newest relationship with Monet. If you didn't hear.
Oh yeah, that's true. Yeah, you probably haven't heard about that yet.
Yeah, he's dating Monet.
Yeah.
It's cute. I ship it. Anyway, my ship.
Let's keep up to my project, but still, you guys should sleep. Yeah, I might. I mean, I'm gonna, you know, get dinner after this or something.
But Jacob, we need to go over that spin-off series that we keep forgetting about.
You know what? Maybe you should just like read it to me out loud or something while I cook dinner. You know.
Yeah.
Go with that. And if
Wait, then you can't judge the grammar. Then you can't judge the grammar though.
Oh yeah, you'll just have to. I know you'll have to like really thoroughly read your own thing or something.
I can't read. Does it look like I can read?
I don't know if I did and didn't tell me. This is why people should join these streams because I was gonna wait to announce this in Walking Wednesday because people people tend to read the titles of those, but I have mentioned it in streams passing and obviously in some Discord group chats. So yeah.
Yeah, I mean it's been pretty. I thought a lot of people knew. Oh, Monet's here. Just casually listening to his banter. Yeah, we're just talking about you, Monet.
Yeah.
My ship is together, even if they're not talking directly to each other, but they're talking to the chat. My ship.
Aiden, down. I will get the newspaper.
No, listen. I need to support my ship.
Aiden, do not make me get the chancla.
No,
we don't
make me.
We don't even have the chancla as a concept yet, and thank goodness for that. Yeah, we'll
The chancla.
Yeah, trust me. Once we get to the chancla, I'll have plenty of things to say about that. Anyway,
Why don't a lot of parent or like isn't that like a thing that some parents do, like use the chancla?
Well, I mean, none of the parents of my friends in Spain, that's for sure.
Oh,
yeah.
Maybe that's just the AFMA thing. Like maybe her mom did it, so she wrote into it.
I know that Sylvana isn't from Spain, but yeah, it's still. She kind of seems like a bottom of like the stereotypes of certain Hispanic parents or Latino parents or something like that.
She was already a stereotypical parent, you know, the kind of parent that's like, my child won't date anyone.
Yeah,
that's like the disapproving parent of, you know.
That's true as well, but yeah, like I feel like that's just another thing that it seems like it was made normal for the sake of a joke, and that's not okay. That's the thing, because she never even gets any sort of compliments for that, and it became like a thing in mini games. People made jokes about it, and like, you know, it just makes people laugh and stuff. But then if you actually just think about it for 10 seconds or something.
Oh yeah, no, slapping someone with a sandal sucks.
Yeah, exactly. There's a kind of psychological play, but I know. I'm just saying that was a stereotype that I think, you know, Afma kind of played into because of her own upbringing, basically. But I don't know.
Then leave out excuses to beat your kid.
Exactly. Yeah. But again, we'll cross that once we cross that, because that's a.
We'll cross that in 70 years, Sonny.
That's a finished up High Season 2 thing to talk about. Yeah. Okay. All right, let's carry on.
Yep. Thanks for coming with me, Gene.
Milk is
Shame
best
Aaron
to stay awake, but
I'm having some quality time with you.
That's because Aaron's been talking a lot with his family on the phone today. They've been talking a lot about family businessy stuff.
So let me guess. You left him alone because it's none of your business.
Was that a pun?
Yes, unfortunately. Very unfortunately.
You're trying too hard, sweetie.
Wow.
It's okay.
Wow. Yeah, he is the one trying too hard, sweetie.
I know. Oh, I have to. Sorry, I need to.
You're trying too hard, sweetie. It's okay. You can't always be punctual.
What?
These are all so sickening. You might as well start a pandemic.
Yeah.
I hate you.
After all of these, Afmo deserves a pun.
Can I ask you something?
She really does.
Shoot.
I would laugh. I acknowledge it, but you know, she really does.
Do you still, hate me?
Why?
Hate me.
Sorry, is someone taping something?
That's me. I'm taking off my brace because to exercise my hand.
Oh, okay. All right then.
Don't mind me. I'm just taking them off the Velcro.
Yeah. By the way, for anyone who's wondering in the chat, I can't see their anyone's face cam or anything like right now because I'm on full screen. That's why I don't pull people's chat messages up onto the screen when I start reacting, because then I just have them on my phone.
Wondering. I mean, I haven't really asked you. When I came back, you and Aaron were so forgiving.
Not really, no. I mean, she's getting really suspicious, and
I mean, yeah, but they got over that quickly. Like, anyone would be suspicious at first, and then afterwards, like, oh, okay, wait a minute, no, just give him more of a chance.
Like season 2, they did actually. They all acknowledged that there was a thing that they had like about him, that there was like drawing the world bit away, but they still gave him that fair shot.
It's been years, Gene. Honestly, I was iffy of you at first. But I mean, aside from you and Zane being
I feel like this is kind of pointless acknowledging this, though. I feel like we already been past this. Been past our whole.
Getting past a significant apology moment in a series that's happened a season earlier. Who would have thought that, Aiden?
Yeah, but like I feel like at this point in the story, like we have already been fully acknowledged that he is a better person. So being like, oh yeah, are you a good person? Do you trust me? Is kind of pointless. Plus, it wasn't that long. Like again, that was like what 20 episodes ago. 20-something episodes ago. That's a while ago. I mean, I know we did something technically similar, but that was like technically in the grand scheme of the story, like what? 6 episodes, maybe 7. We're really pushing it. Even then, that's just that event was more or less meant to heighten an event going on in the story at that point.
Mm-hmm.
So that just got brought up because it was relevant to the plot. This just kind of feels like unnecessary conversation about it. Like what is this really adding? Also, I still don't get Gmail. Like, why was Gmail a thing during this? Like, why do they keep acknowledging Gmail? Like, Gmail ain't happening.
I think they have to acknowledge every ship that Aphmau is involved in.
Yeah, but what? Like it never had.
That was probably
Aphmau talks to someone and it's like, yeah. But she's
I think the only part that people really like actually properly analyzed back when this came out, before people like us started really like looking at the story itself, was the shipping, especially around Aphmau herself. That's the only part people really like properly discuss and debate. Well, I say discuss and debate. It was more like fight to the death, but still.
But Aphmau's dating Aaron. What do they want? Break up a previous existing ship just to get a new one?
Yes, that's what they would have wanted.
That is bad. It's bad writing. Breaking up a ship just to get with a different ship. Yeah, stupid.
Yeah, I know. It's like that's what happened in Star, but yeah.
Thanks.
Besides, like you said, it's been years. Honestly.
Hey, I there, and we debated things like, yeah. Please finish that sentence. It's not loaded yet.
No.
I'll kick back. I'll wait. Yeah. I'll just get my Levi drink ready because we have to see that non-Aphmau chip. Wow. Yeah. Just gonna take take the W on that one. And moving on.
I forgot about you up until this point.
You did?
Yeah.
Well, I mean, hold on a second. You forgot about the King of Memories?
No! Jacob! Move on with her life! Shut up! That's like more Anna remembering Liam and Brian and be like, oh yeah, hi Liam and Brian, I remember you. We were really close. Remember random students I didn't even talk to? Like, she's past Liam and Brian. Well, at least at time of writing.
Yeah, but I feel like the fact that she's saying that she forgot about the guy that has the power of manipulating.
He doesn't have memory manipulation in this universe. That's a diaries thing.
Hey, we don't know that Garth can transform into his Jury of 9 form. That wasn't even.
That never happens again. At that point, I just feel like
it happened twice. So you know what? That's
did it happen later season of MyStreet?
It should have done.
No, it didn't. So stop it now. So can we just Aphmau continuity? We've been over this. Is like Swift cheese.
Well,
that's full of holes.
That's not my fault. I can only draw from experience.
No, listen. The characters don't have diaries powers. The only one who's mildly similar to the power level maybe is Lucinda. Lawrence isn't Lawrence doesn't have power to turn into a Shadow Knight normally.
I mean, he did. When he's jealous enough, he can.
Kawaii-chan cannot reanimate things. Jean cannot Jean can't do manipulate memories.
About her having some like into animation magic.
I know. She
yeah.
doesn't have animation magic. Wolf is weird. I don't know what.
I mean, she could have picked it up in school and just not used it in later life.
Well, I mean, to be fair, Madness, she also had to deal with Ian in her second year, and then with her third and fourth year, she had to deal with Zane, and then she eventually had to deal with being publicly judged during some college years, and then there was MyStreet, where she was being pursued by 2 boys, and then and then she eventually got with Aaron, and then she'd been through a lot in between those times, so, it's kind of understandable that she would forget or not really be invaded in her mind.
And Gene himself, he went through a lot too in between that time. I mean, he said he lost his job, that lots of friendship stuff broke down. He's not really in a good situation. This kind of thing that he'd be doing normally, basically. He also fell in love with his lord's daughter, and then he was denied her, so he came in and tried to steal her away, wiped everyone's memories. That's how it goes. The other question: can in fact perform magic? Well, yeah, we do talk about this at school, also.
Well, maybe magics, but it's not like Lucent. It's not like she's like just me.
I think she did.
Yeah, but again,
she did like a witchcraft day or something like that in Phoenix Job High. There was like a witchcraft magics day that she was really heavily involved in. Well, got Aphmar involved in as well. That was the first time she really took advantage of their friendship.
This is why I have Diaries and MyStreet in the same canonical timeline. They still technically exist in the same magical universe. They're just a little farther in the future. Not a little.
Yeah, well, yeah, of course. Like that, you have to do it like that because that's the way that season 6 showed the structure was.
Oh, hello, Mochi. We're just talking about the fact that Jacob is dumb and thinks thinks Gene can edit memories. He has shown no source of that power in MyStreet. You can't just pretend, technically the Diaries can afford. Yeah, and Garth and Diaries
I presented that evidence in 2017.
That wasn't good evidence. You do realize the fact that Garth and Lawrence were great fighters with swords in there. What? So do their modern day counterparts know how to use swords properly?
I think actually their modern counterparts did point a sword at Aaron at one point because of the whole movie dates.
Well, yeah, but can they normally just whip out a sword and fight? Can Michi make people Miflas?
We know Garth can. We're not sure about Lawrence, but
he has it. Well, he only used a sword to be fair under control, but
Well, yes, also, but he was that control was that was nurtured from him, and that's why that spell immediately affected him. So that thing, it was just like awakening his dormant ability.
Gene cannot edit memories. Gene does not have that power. I'm sorry.
Like Gene himself cannot edit memories, but if we go with the theory that MyStreet and Diaries take place in the same timeline, then Gene's great grandfather could.
Yeah, exactly.
At least, and if if that sort of magical ability ends up being passed down, which it might actually possibly be, then you could even draw upon it if you need to.
Again, to me, we would have to see signs of that. And besides Aphmau messing up on continuity, because again, she adds retroactive continuity by constantly going back and forth in the future and the past. Besides that, you can't say there isn't any evidence. Even then, there's no Gene involved during that bit. Gene wasn't involved till season 2. So again, there's no evidence.
Well, season 2 is when I first thought of that theory, so that kind of makes sense.
Yeah, again, no evidence. Bad, Jacob. Get evidence if you're gonna.
It's not that there's no evidence. I drew from everywhere that I possibly could.
There is zero evidence. Again, in MyStreet itself, the character has shown no ability of magics. Like he hasn't done any magic in MyStreet.
What my evidence in that theory proved was that there was actually the potential that these traits were passed down and that they were used later.
Aphmau is the MyStreet Irene.
Yeah, wait, doesn't that mean Aphmau could casually just whip out angel wings? Well, I mean, she did it with relics, but, with relics. Again, she did it with help, but Irene actually had those powers, or at least in diaries herself, she managed to do it at a certain point.
Actually, I think the only time she ever used them was around her relic. Like Jenny, like after Aphmau in Diaries received Irene's relic from her dimension, then suddenly her power started awakening.
Listen.
Yeah, that's because the
Except for in Diaries Rebirth. I don't know how they could both be canon. Seriously.
Well,
What?
I guess Ghosty's already got that story cataloged and the history already thought out.
Yeah, yeah.
well, yeah,
I hate
Aiden.
that Aphmau said they're both canon. They're not both
Aiden,
canon.
let me explain. Basically, the first 45 episodes of Minecraft Diary, 1 to 45 episodes of Minecraft Diaries, are remade in the context of.
Oh, you have been talking to BB. You really have been. Okay.
Yes, I have. Basically, it's summarizing the. Jacob, what are you eating?
I'm eating popcorn. That's
Okay.
what I do in the streams. Yeah.
I'm going to pull up my timeline for a second.
I feel like we kind of traumatized Mochi because Mochi just joined and she.
I mean,
You know what? Jean doesn't have those powers. Move on.
Who cares? Shut up. I'm going to read the fucking timeline. Okay, let's continue.
Oh, and you're okay. Oh, not actually gonna read it. Okay, fine.
Do you?
Yeah. So.
She spent 8 hours on it. I don't want to read
It's
all
Aaron!
at once.
Sorry, Jean. I gotta get going if I want to make dinner in time. See you later.
Wait, thanks for spending time with me.
Starworld 98 anime
You know her?
fan. You are the greatest.
You're thinking after the events of of Emerald's Secret. Yes, that's true. Again, dormant abilities.
No,
sneak
well,
up
that
on
was
me like that.
magic-based healing. That
Sorry,
wasn't. That was Irene's healing was. Irene's healing came from her. Came for her powers, not magic.
It's still
Well,
a
I mean-
form of magic. She was able to practice it.
Yeah, but again, that
that's what
came from
magic
her
is.
relic. That came from her relic, not from a spell that she's using.
Her relic had to draw power from somewhere, not just from the soul itself. I think Irene did actually nurture certain powers in herself, and then the relic made them stronger and also stored them once she wanted to assume the identity of Aphmau. At least
again-
before Diary's Rebirth,
Magic is very complicated, so I highly doubt the fact that Irene. Well, Aphmau in that timeline didn't know. Like Irene didn't know magic at that point.
Didn't she?
Oh.
So then, how can she heal the people then? That's saying.
Again, my idea. I'm pretty sure Irene was born with those powers, though, because that's one thing that I think was confirmed at
If
one
she was
point.
if she was born with magic abilities, how could she not know magics?
Well, again, it's an intrinsic ability you're born with, rather than something that you use a spell for. Again,
Yeah.
spells come from knowledge. That's like being like Alana intrinsically knew magic when she was a baby.
I think spells can come from training. Like
Guys.
Yeah.
yeah.
Mhm.
We're getting into the D&D Wizard versus Warlock debate. Can we continue with the episode?
Wait, what? You know what? Never mind. Let's.
I know. It is a
We're having
fascinating topic,
debates
but-
about Irene. See, this is the problem with Aphmau's continuity. You actually have to debate the lore. We have to debate the lore. That shouldn't be something you naturally have to debate normally.
Yeah, I will say, like, I know that in the past I've said stuff like, "Oh yeah, I like it when something that's I produce or like write whatever, is able to cause debates within people. Like they can actually talk about this later." But the key difference is, the stuff that's open ended isn't world shattering, and the stuff
lore.
the stuff is like the stuff people debate over also usually has some sort of concrete answer.
I don't know. For me, I don't believe making up excuses for any poor writing or like anything that was poorly thought out. Like if there's a continuity,
I just embrace them.
Yeah,
So
I don't like them, and I will literally call them out. Like in Rick and Morty, there are tons of moments. Like for example, when they touched the ocean in season 5, episode 1,
we know about
even
this
though they
as well.
mentioned going to Atlantis. Like again, continuity errors. Keep your continuity as
I mean, the
best as
explanation for that one would actually be that because Rick in that episode specifically says the ocean on Earth, and then the Atlantis, he could have been Atlantis anywhere, basically. But
Mr. Nimbus said he was the king of having a war of Atlantis.
Yes,
he
the
directly
Atlantis
mentioned
on Earth, Aiden. That's the
Mm.
thing. Remember, infinite time is infinite places.
I guess, but even then, how would that version of Mr. Nimbus even know Rick? I mean, they weren't even on their main Earth at that point.
Well, I mean, he must have known a Rick. That was the point.
Yeah. But again, I don't believe making up apologetics for poor continuity keeping. I'm just gonna be like full on. That's poor continuity.
Speaking of continuity, now we're getting stuff into the topic of Shad. So I love how debating stuff, except not talking about anything to do with the fact that Apple was likely the daughter of Shad and Irene, unknown to. Don't you mean Alina? Alina's more. You mean like?
No. Well, no. Alina is the daughter of Irene and Aaron, technically.
Well, yeah, but Aaron was
But
pin of Shad.
Irene-
So why is Aphmau the daughter of Shad and Irene if Aphmau herself
Not-
is Irene? What is that?
Yeah,
what
she's
sense does that
Irene
make?
herself, or she's part of her soul. How could your daughter be part of your soul? Yes, when I have I'm not
If
gonna
I
have a
have-
biological child,
It's kind
but
of like
if
that
I were to
kinda
have a
works on-
biological child, it would have part of my soul, and my
that
soul
kind of
beat.
works on Steven Universe logic.
Yeah.
Yes, I'm having a child. I will pass my life force down to you.
yeah, Steven Universe logic, pretty much.
I will pass
Okay.
my life force down to you and force you to fix all my mistakes.
Yeah, what a great role model there. Anyway,
Yeah, but I'm pretty sure that's not a thing at all.
It's just, I couldn't help but overhear your pathetic, love-struck sigh.
And by that I mean I was standing behind a corner, but we don't talk about that.
By that I mean I'm standing creepily behind the lamppost.
That's a good one. I hope you know, bud. No one takes that kind of tone with me. Now get out of my face.
Tough talk coming from someone who is obviously trying to hide something.
Hi, Kettle. Name's Pot. You're black.
Same to you. You don't think I know what kind of person you are? It's written all over your face. Also,
Yeah, you have red eyes like a
you
demon.
don't think I don't know who you are? I
Or like an Ultima.
distinctly remember your face from the Halloween party. You're Ivan, that guy who was trying to scare Af
So
along
you
with
do know who he is then. So what was the point of? Whatever. I don't avoid getting to that.
the others in your stupid contest.
Perceptive.
Very.
Why
Now,
does
if
he
you'll
have two
excuse
blue
me.
dots at the side of his face?
Who, Gino or Ivan?
Ivan.
Things to do.
Okay.
Like,
Yeah, I had no idea actually. I know.
My kid sister drew in my hair. I don't like to talk about it.
I think it was just a mess up when making the stand, just a spare pixel.
fantasize about a girl you were trying-
both
Gene
sides.
went to be. Gene went from being hot and Gene went back to being hot and sexy.
Oh, what? Because he's angry now again. Great.
Oh no.
Very, very healthy. Very.
Yeah, very healthy.
Actually.
Raina agrees with the healthiness. You know, she likes being in healthy relationships, just like with someone.
This
who
is
she
this
thought-
is Raina's OG voice actress speaking, so I guess that checks out.
What? Oh yeah.
Talking
Oh yeah. I forgot.
Something about you.
Wait,
is
Maya's account
very-
now called Madness.
Yeah,
Oh, I didn't
Went
realize
over
that was
this.
Maya.
I went over this. We go. Hashtag alt account. Ew. Anyway,
Interesting. I can't quite put my finger on it.
Then don't and get out of my face.
You
that all he says. Get out of my face.
like
There's
that
nothing
girl,
in that
don't
building.
you?
Well, that.
No!
Hey, look. It's you know what? Malachi has something set up in there. They can't sell it. That's why.
School account, lol. Oh, I see.
Yeah.
Gene Mao
She's just a
sucks.
friend!
Anyways,
Don't start that again.
That isn't what I see. I see a man who's desperate for love.
oh no, Maya!
And then when I look
Maya,
away from
why? Maya,
No,
no, bad
Maya,
Maya,
Maya, put it down.
bad
So-
Maya,
So remember,
Bad.
I say sometimes that characters only need to share one scene for then people to start shipping
bad
them.
Maya, no,
Yeah, Maya's the reason I started saying that. The
bad
actual
Maya, no, bad ship, bad ship.
Irene. I do like the name Iveen, but at the same time, I don't like Iveen.
Has been holding his feelings
I am
back.
Iveen.
Or
No, that's like their fusion name in Dragon Ball. We are now neither Jane nor Ivan. We are Iveen.
but no, no, Maya.
maybe not.
And you know what I see?
Oh yeah, I just realized if we're going on with if we're going to mention the word Dom, can we just point out that that Jason's name was Awesome Dom for the longest time?
A man who's got
I
nothing
see
better
now. I see.
Yeah.
Anyways.
to do than to interfere with someone else's life because he's regretting a choice he made in the past that landed him in the position where his sad life is today.
I mean, that is also quite perspective and also very accurate. It's been 7 years, Ivan. Move on.
It's like looking in a mirror, isn't it?
Oh, please. I'm not that ugly.
Loser says what?
You just did.
I love that line. That's that's amazing. You go, Gene.
Oh, touche.
All you're doing is trying to get me to say something that isn't true, so you can try to get to Lucinda. You're working your way from the bottom of the totem pole up. So I'm just going to stop you here and spare you the embarrassment.
Lol.
All right, then.
So much for him being the Dom, then.
But I saw that look in your eye. Either you're
And
hiding
this conversation
it, or you well know
goes
what you're
nowhere.
doing, and are as underhanded
Well, yeah, because Gene cuts him off here.
as I
I
am.
know, but but this conversation is pointless to add to the episode because without, like, what is this add? Like, this isn't any sort of foreshadowing to later. I mean, the most Ivan does for the story is he accidentally sets the maid cafe on fire, but you could get rid of this scene.
That's a
And that was
pretty
still-
important event, though, Aiden.
Yeah, but I mean, you could take away from the scene and you still have enough context and build up for his character for him to do that because it wouldn't be completely out of character for him.
I don't know, really. I mean, the fact that he goes for the people who work in the maid cafe in the first place is something else because Lucinda has not got any proper association. He could just set fire to her actual store if he really wanted to, you know?
Yeah, I don't know. I just feel like this episode doesn't add much. It adds weird Gene Mao hinting, but Gene Mao doesn't go anywhere.
Well, Gene Mao
Again.
hinting has been a thing since the start of since like mid-season 2.
Yeah, but like, what's the? I don't know. I don't really see much of a point of this scene. These
I will
characters
say,
don't come back later.
It doesn't seem to add much for this episode specifically. For the rest of the series going forward, I think it's a little bit underplayed. Actually, I think.
Well, yeah. I kind of wish Ivan actually did something more. His plan was weird. He was just like, I'm going to throw a bunch of cat potions and cause chaos in the maid cafe, and then he vanished for the rest of the series. He vanished. Yeah.
So yeah, once again, I feel like it's good to have this.
Yeah,
Maybe
but
it
like,
doesn't
what
serve
is this established? The fact that he wants to mess with people,
And the
even
fact that
then.
the maid cafe and Lucinda's friends are a prime target for him in order to get his way back to her.
Yeah, but I mean, maybe if we saw more scenes of him trying to target the friends, that would make more sense. But we don't see any more scenes. This is a one and done.
Yeah. So yeah, again, I would have liked to see
Okay.
more. Like that's the thing. Like if this could have been, it's better to have a one and done than a zero and done, if that makes sense.
I don't know.
why-
It
that's
just
why I
kind
think
of
it's-
feels
I
like
think it's
filler
better.
to me. It just feels like filler for the episode.
I disagree because you did say that this is something. Well, actually, I said it might be for his actual motivation. If it had been explored more, it would have made more sense.
But his
the fact that
motive
it's
isn't
here
even
overall-
explored that much.
The
Like,
fact
he's
that it's
just-
here at all is better than it not existing, basically. Because if Ivan just emerged from nowhere again, several months later, once whether the season ends, then the complaint that you would have had, Aiden, is that he came out of nowhere and there was no build up.
I guess. I mean, technically, wait, I do remember one scene where he pops up and he banters with Gene a bit, but I guess that establishes connection between them. But again, it doesn't really get played off that much. I just remembered that. But it doesn't. I just feel like it's so underplayed. He's so underplayed in this season. Like, either overplay him or underplay, or don't play him at all. I don't know. He
I
seems
prefer
very.
more
underplayed
time
than
with-
not played at all.
At least he got more time than Vlad. Yeah,
Yes.
true.
Vlad doesn't
boy
appear
be
this
miss-
season at all.
That is
Vladdy
why
boy be
they
missing
said that,
some
so.
representation. He is the third Romeo brother. That is all we know.
And he also liked to travel. That's probably in Paris
Man's
right now.
become a Saturday morning villain. Yeah.
Mhm.
Vlad is the eternal being.
You know how we talked about MyStreet continuation? You know how we talked about that?
Yes.
And then we
Can we
talked
talk
about the
about
idea of
the-
having a special where it's like Vlad in Paris where he ends up meeting Tiani and a new girlfriend or something like that.
I meant that as a
Hi.
spin-off, not a special, but yes.
Yeah, we should do that first. You could do a
Well,
Vlad voice.
Can
Do
we
it.
can we
can.
do this later?
Well, yes, obviously, but I mean,
Oh,
I don't know.
basically, Madness, the whole reason they're thinking of doing a spin-off is because there is already a fan spin-off, but it's a really
Oh, it's a
Oh
terrible
no,
one.
we thought of this long before we discovered
Yeah.
Lionsgate.
I want to get into some. I want to actually give a good Aphmau story in Gotcha.
And also, I think Ghosty could do a good Ivy voice actually.
ew. Hell no. I'm not touching that.
I mean, come on, I don't know.
I feel like do you think Monet would make a good Tiani?
Yes, yeah, actually, yes, I do.
I think she'd make good Tiani.
I was
Yeah,
gonna say for Ivy, if not Ghosty, then Emma.
Yeah,
we'll-
and I
we'll
think
go-
you
we'll
would make
go
a
with
good
that.
Vlad. You would have to use some. I would use something more like slightly altered version of Daniel voice for it.
Okay, slightly altered Daniel. Okay, I don't remember him sounding like that, but fair enough. I don't remember him what he sounds like at all, so I'd have to go
He was
back.
very happy. You know,
Yes.
he was like, oh my god. I don't know. I can't do
Well,
it. But
yes, but that's not a voice description. That's a tone description. Anyway,
I'll
Right.
keep my
Fuck 'em.
alcohol ideas out of fucking course.
No.
Oh.
Oh no. No. Anyways, let's keep going.
If you want to discuss law with me at some point, and if you want to keep having oddball ideas, don't worry. I've got my own oddball ideas. You know, I got views off of them, so I'm fine with.
Yeah,
this.
and then Vlad decides to do a threesome with Tiani and her new
And we're
girlfriend.
moving on.
I'm kidding. That's a joke.
Poser.
We could be a team. Think about it. He'll think about it.
No.
All that matters is I've
My
the seed.
The
You're
got
a
to
terrible
like-
person.
Oh, no, I
Interfere with
remember these
people's
guys.
lives like that.
Oh, it sounds like a child with the stock footage. Mother, he stolen my lollipop or something.
Yeah, mother.
Mummy, he took my lollipop.
Oh, there you go.
It's okay, sweetie. He's a sad man with nothing better in his life. He needs it more.
Man, what
Oh,
a baby.
now we're at the intro. We're an hour into streaming. We're at the intro. Kill me now.
Hey, that's
Oh,
what
I'd
happened.
be happy to. If we could stop talking and just watch the damn thing, I'd be very happy to do so.
I guess Lucida's pumpkins haven't rotted yet. That's good.
Hey, Cupcake, I'm back.
Cupcake?
Really?
She can't even say that with a straight face immediately. You can tell from the voice.
Hey, Cupcake,
What?
I'm back. Ugh, Cupcake's such a bad couple's name. Ugh, weird.
Yeah,
Hey, I tried a new nickname.
it's too obvious.
Don't like?
Sounds way too sweet for me.
No.
Say that to me while looking me in the eye.
You're my cupcake.
Why do I feel like this is a real conversation that they had at some point? Like Jess and Jason.
Probably.
See? You can't even keep a straight face while saying it.
She can't
Yeah.
keep straight face while kissing you, for crying out loud.
Good call. So, how was your call with your family?
Yeah, speaking
Stressful.
of good calls.
Because Cupcake, yes. Because Cupcake, Maya.
They didn't even ask about me.
Really?
Yeah,
Oh.
really.
Well, you know Aaron's family, they're jerks. Do you think Jason's actual family are jerks? And, like, that's where part of the inspiration came from? Or do you think it was just a storyline app I wanted to use?
I don't know, actually.
Because for what I've heard, for what Jason has mentioned, that Jess's mom was somewhat acted similarly to the way Sylvana acted.
Oh yeah, no, Jess herself said that in streams actually. But yeah, I mean, as far as Jason's family goes, I mean, I don't know anything about this, and Lord knows that I wouldn't speculate something about evidence, would I?
You speculate about evidence.
Guess what?
You bucka.
I have a surprise.
You do?
Yep. Close your eyes.
Okay. Can I
My
open my eyes now?
Can't do that yet, but we'll just fade to black.
Not
Yeah,
yet.
don't you have a skin where his eyes are closed?
They probably have a
you're
face counter, but you know.
Oh my gosh.
Okay, open your eyes.
I like this way.
What's this?
Surprise! I'm cooking tonight.
Locals call that an apron.
Oh, well.
Oh.
Wait,
After
what?
I went in
I'm
apron,
cooking dinner for you.
So sexy. So fetch.
Hey, did you say fetch?
Fetch isn't going to happen.
I've actually seen the movie now. Yes.
Tonight. What else would the apron be for?
Nothing. It's just...
He's watched too much anime.
Wait. I mean, I got a question, Jacob. How would you feel if Monet was in an apron for you?
I was gonna say, as long as she doesn't pull an anime trope on me, then I'd be fine.
Yeah, but like, she's like, I'm gonna cook for you, Jacob.
To be honest, like, she's probably do that already. She likes cooking in general. She's already said she wants to.
I thought she likes baking. I thought it was more baking she likes to do rather than cooking.
Well, either way.
Everyone silence. We have a Karen shot.
What?
We have a what?
We have a cat in chat. Hello, Flopper. It's a cat name.
Oh, hello.
We have
Okay,
a cat
right, I
in
see.
chat.
I thought we said you could only cook once a month.
Yeah, we did. But I've been practicing cooking lately.
I
You
know.
have? Well, how? I haven't seen you at all.
Well, I mean, I've been watching a lot of YouTubers do it, so I'm pretty much got
Kawaii's
the
been
gist.
kidnapping me to
Babe.
her house a lot lately.
Well,
I
to
mean-
be fair, Kawaii more or less bakes than cooks. That's more
Either
Kawaii
way.
thing is baking.
It's still a branch.
Watching a YouTuber do it versus actually doing it yourself are two very different things.
I know! That's why I'm doing it right now.
I feel like this
Tonight.
episode kind
And it's
of
going-
just saying when I remember this episode, I feel like this episode kind of dumbed down Aphmau a bit more than normal. Like she acted a bit dumber than normal. Like some of the action she takes in this episode is just like, boy.
Yeah, maybe. I guess when she doesn't have any of the dumber characters to play off, she herself
She
assumes that
becomes a
role.
dumb one.
Yeah, I think that's probably why. Yeah.
It's the complete reverse of her normal videos, where
amazing.
everyone else is dumb and she's the only smart one.
I mean, to be honest,
YouTube, absolute
YouTube
knowledge
is
of the
almost.
universe.
I mean, almost because it is the second most used search engine in the world. So that's almost correct, to be honest.
I have so much confidence in myself on this.
You, I
Yes, confidence, the secret ingredient to everything.
forgot. I invited your mom to dinner tonight.
You did?
Yeah?
If my mom is coming, then...
Yes. You know what? Thanks, Aaron. Just reminded me of the ending of this episode. Yeah.
Are you excited, Butterman?
I'm so excited. Can I go back to bed?
Show her my cooking skills!
I don't think that's... I mean, maybe since, you know, your mom is coming over tonight, maybe I should be the one to cook.
Actually, hold on. Maybe. You know what? Maybe, actually. Maybe there is something...
Oh
Maybe,
no,
maybe I do like the ending a little bit more than I remembered. We'll see.
Jacob.
Oh,
Yeah, I know. Face count 21.
Oh.
I can't remember now.
a million.
I mean, I don't want to stress you out over cooking. On second thought, maybe you can take over tonight.
Perfect! I'll get started right away!
Yes, Aphmau.
I gotta invite her mom!
Yes, Aphmau. Having the same powers as Hypnotoad since 2017.
Wait. Oh, I forgot. We might have subtitles on this one. Does it say? Oh, it just says humming a song.
Whose number is this? Hello?
Silvana! Hey, it's me, Aaron.
Oh, it's you. Is my daughter okay?
She's fine. Wait, why wouldn't she be okay?
She's living with you, and that's the punchline. Ya hardy hardy ha.
Oh, I don't know. Maybe because she's living with you?
See, I predicted that anyway. See, Savannah, you got to vary it up a little bit.
Oh, either way, what do you want?
Would you, like to come over to dinner tonight?
No.
Okay. You have one good line, Silvana. Just one word.
No.
I'll give credit where credit is due. Face count 22.
Let me try again.
Silvana, your phone is ringing.
Here, you answer it. It's Aaron trying to invite me to a dinner.
That sounds nice. Why don't you answer it?
Because if we go, they'll probably give me some news I don't want to hear.
Well, they're gonna give you that news regardless if you go.
Yeah.
Way.
Yeah,
It's
you
yours.
just may find out in the worst
But
way.
It's free food, girl.
This is true.
LMAO.
Yeah. This is why I tell the subtitles for this episode or this season in general. I gotta remember to do that more often.
That woman. Hello?
Eric? Where's Silvana?
Oh, yeah, she doesn't want to talk to you, girl, from her.
What else
As
is
a
new?
parent, I get that, but still. It's gotta be hard, man.
It
I mean,
is.
I'm doing the same thing to Travis to some extent, but I'm not self-aware enough to realize that yet.
Either way, Eric, I need your help. Mel's cooking tonight, and I wanted to invite Silvana, but she won't come.
That's weird. If she's cooking, then wouldn't you want to have a romantic evening with her? Wait. Don't tell me. She's that bad at cooking?
Wow.
Yes, kill your enemy with
man.
Atmos pork
I will
cooking.
say, I will say this is to some extent a little bit of another bad stereotype of like, haha, my wife's cooking is terrible, blah 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 blah, that kind of thing. Which says, I mean,
This reminds me of my character Scarlet. Whenever she cooks, her food literally comes to life.
Oh, sounds
Okay.
fun.
I mean, actually, yeah, that's that. I literally discussed a plot that was very similar to this for the episodic pilot that I'm doing for creative writing at uni. Well, actually, no, that was
How
like
can
the
you-
subsequent series, not the actual.
How can you write episodic, Jacob? We've been over this. We're not good at writing episodically.
I meant like the episode pilots, but yeah,
Oh.
no, it's because there's still a through line for that. Trust me, but yeah, it kind of like hails back to a bit more because it's based on a episode of MyStreet, the series itself. Then I was kind of, if I were to develop it further, then it would go into a bit of like the classic MyStreet hijinks for a little bit, in a sense.
You want to know why Scarlet's food comes to life?
Her arm?
She is an android. She can't taste test any of it.
Okay, that doesn't. I thought there would be a sentence that makes sense there, but somehow you managed to make it even more confusing. Yeah. Androids don't tend to, even if they can't taste test, they're not usually imbued with the gift of bringing life.
What do you mean? I can resurrect things with my hand if I want.
And is your hand cybernetic?
There's 2 plates in it and 9 screws in it, so yeah.
We'll count it.
So yeah, I can bring things to life.
All right, fair enough. I guess that is.
You're more of a cyborg at that point. Oh,
Yeah.
so
Eh.
does that say cran grapes?
Cran grapes?
Yes, it does. It says cran grape. Yes. Is that a brand knockoff over there?
It's
or
like
something?
cranberry and grapes.
Oh, okay. Well, that's not really saying much.
It's cranberry grape juice. What?
Mm.
Who drinks cranberry grape?
I don't know. They're meant to be older, so old people like cranberry and grapes juice. I don't.
Okay.
Let's continue on with the episode before we accidentally offend someone.
Yeah, let's offend the elderly. Boomers.
We're going on to Latino parent stereotypes and my wife cooking stereotypes. So we're going to offend someone now with cranberry grape juice. Yeah.
Yeah.
Wait, my sugar pea told me Aphmau was pretty good at cooking.
She is, but lately she's been to watching YouTubers who cook and do cooking shows.
What? What?
What?
She's great when she knows a recipe by heart, but
I have
she's
slowly
experimenting
transformed
too much
once
and
again
it's
into
driving me
Anastasia.
crazy.
Have you told her?
Yes.
Yes. Babe, please come out of the closet. I'm so sorry. You're
sorry.
I love what they.
I couldn't help
I
that
know
term
what-
being used. It's funny.
Yeah, I'm going to point out that this is the same setup from the MyStreet side stories thing when Aaron actually says that she could eat healthier, and then
And she was like, "You offended my food choice. You offended McDonald's or whatever."
Okay, so we can start with that. Yeah, every time Aphmau does a cartoon crying, it's always over food, basically. It's to some extent.
rice casserole was amazing.
That's a lie. You don't love me anymore.
What? Oh, jeez.
No, that's not true. I didn't mean it when I said it was terrible.
That's a lie. You gave it to Celestia.
Okay, I'm Celeste. Why is the rice casserole purple? It should not be that color.
Babe, please. I'm sorry.
She like put a whole eggplant into her casserole.
I guess she must have done. I don't know. Maybe it fell in and she was like, okay, well, just going to roll with it now.
It's the same color as eBay.
What was that?
That reminds me of someone.
In there with her.
Trust me, I get it.
I support her completely, but I also want to live.
Yeah. Okay, tell you what, I'll help you. You make sure she cooks a great meal, and I'll make sure Sylvana comes over tonight.
Really? Wait, don't you hate me too?
Hate you? No, I don't hate you at all.
Yeah, I was going to say, we never saw any evidence of that.
In fact, I think you're a wonderful guy, the way Caitlin tells me how you've been there for Aph. It's just, Sylvana is a different story.
We know.
She's her parent, so of course she's going to be hard on
Hard
you.
on you. There's
Yeah.
being hard on someone and
make sure-
being a psychopath. There's
Exactly.
a difference.
Very key difference, yeah.
The meal is fine, and I'll convince Sylvana to go. What
You know,
time?
side note, I'm
In
so
2
glad in the Mutant Girl we never actually had a moment where one of the parents actively disapproves of any character dating, and they go, "Ugh."
I did have a little bit of silence having doubts about Malvik at first because of Moena's new rebellious streak because it kind of coincided, but he got over that very quickly.
Yeah, but it's never we never made the parents malicious, which I do like, but they're still painfully boring, unfortunately.
Yeah.
Working on it.
Yeah, because if we made them actively malicious, we'd all be getting Sylvana flashbacks.
Yeah, it'd be
No,
traumatic.
what would happen is if they'd been malicious by gacha standards, they would have been
abusive
because of the tail. Yeah.
They would have hated her. Be like, "You're such a freak for that tail." They would have made her wear a trash bag. They would have locked her in her room. They would have bullied her
I don't
relentlessly.
think anyone remembers just how bad gacha parents were in 2019.
Oh, they were terrible. I've seen
Yeah.
a bit of them and oh, jeez.
Mm-hmm.
Reason
Hours.
I haven't dipped my
We'll
toes
be
into
there.
the gacha fandom number 157. Bad
Yeah, well,
parenting.
Okay, yeah, well, fair enough. Yes.
Well, it'd actually be
See you soon.
stepfather-in-law to Aaron, but yeah, I mean, I think he'd be a good stepfather to Aphmau.
Yeah, probably.
Dude!
Perfect. Now,
Oh no, I remember some of the stuff she does in this episode. Oh, she's so dumb in this episode for some reason.
how's it going?
It's going great.
Can I help?
No. I have to do this myself.
No.
Otherwise, it won't be special.
Oh, it'll be special, all right.
Now, if I
It will be a
only
special
figure
kind
out
horrible.
what arugula is.
Oh, that? It's a vegetable.
We don't have any, but it looks a little bit like grass.
No!
Think some
No!
grass from outside will do?
No, I don't think.
Well, we won't know unless we try.
I think we will.
No!
Be right back.
I think science suggests otherwise.
No,
Why are you so dumb in this episode? Why would you be so dumb to include
Mine?
Yeah, I know.
literal grass?
Like, I don't mind it getting a little dumb sometimes, but this far, it's like
She's not
what
that
is going on?
stupid. She would never put grass in something thinking it would be
You know what?
fine.
I feel like Aphmau just was
Also-
on a sugar high when she wrote this. Like this particular
Jacob?
episode. Yeah.
If you look in the background of this scene, they still have the baby chair.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, MD Penguin. What were we saying before about Easter eggs? There you go.
I think that's just a detail where they never forgot to delete it. They just left it in the thing.
Sylvana thinks going to hear bad news, and there's a baby chair in the corner.
Oh my gosh. That doesn't get referenced though.
She's going to flip.
And Sylvana's sake.
It's been their
And
role
Eric's.
for ages.
I don't think you're supposed to just put full vegetables. I think you're supposed to like.
Yeah,
chop them
normally
up
like you
first.
cut up potatoes or like shave off the skin or whatever, right?
You know, maybe Aaron's no way to cook as well. Maybe we're just like missing all of them.
There we
Maybe
go.
they're both terrible cooks, and that's why they
I'm
both need to warm up each other.
And I got a lot of grass. Ha!
No!
F, you're supposed to wash that.
Oh, shoot. Oh, well. The water's boiling, so it's gonna kill the grass.
No! Why are you so dumb?
I see the logic there, but at the same time, like the dirt and impurities and other chemicals that would have been in there, minerals and stuff, are not going to go away.
Ew! What about wait, bugs are on the grass or something.
I'm sorry.
Ew!
It just slipped my mind.
Again, if this were written in the 1950s, it would be the exact same joke.
I'm just so excited to be cooking for you.
Aww.
You cooked at home already. Like you said, like
She's
once a month.
trying to kill me. No, I think she's trying to kill me.
Oh,
I can see that actually.
see.
Wait,
I mean,
Wait,
wait, that's
wait,
not
wait,
for
wait,
another
wait.
season. That's not for another season. Excuse me, Jess. Stop writing in advance. That's not for another season.
Although that would explain why she suddenly starts using terrible ingredients, you know. And once she realizes that Aaron's invited Sylvana over, or at least he tells her that she has.
We try to murder
I have
Sylvana.
to finish up the bread.
I have to stop her. I owe you so many doggy treats for this,
Oh, I
Celestia.
remember it.
Yeah.
Oh no!
Celestia's turned to Alexander.
Yeah, let's make that joke.
Aaron? Ghost dog!
No, it's Celestia.
Why is she so
I
dumb this
accidentally-
episode?
Again.
What was Aphmau in a
down
mood
this
where
flower.
she just wanted to be dumb? So she
Yes,
just made her
I think
character
that's
super
exactly what
dumb?
happened. I honestly think that's exactly what happened.
Her, so now we may have to stop cooking and give her a bath. Oh darn!
There we go. Now she's clean and it only took 4 minutes.
You baby.
Meanwhile, the water is still boiling in the background. They haven't started over.
They're in the
Bathed
sink.
her in the
Yeah.
sink.
My mom used to bathe me in the sink when I was a baby.
I have heard people do that before, so
And
that kind of makes sense.
Celestia is our baby. So I really see no difference.
But why
Next
didn't
to
you
the
do
food?
it? I get the logic.
My
but why
bread is
didn't
done.
you- Foreshadowing intensifiers. Like, I get what Aaron is talking about. Dog hair in food is, can be a little bit, let's say, problematic.
Like I don't know if I'm the only one who goes to this, but basically, like whenever something happens with my food, like say like one time I ate a sandwich and I pulled out a hair by accident. Well, like there was hair in it, I pulled it out, it was just like, and I couldn't eat that sandwich anymore. Or like, I don't like sauces on my chicken strips, and it just freaks me out and messes with my head and my anxiety. And like there were some on some of my chicken strips. It's to the point where I couldn't eat them even if they brought some back and like fixed some of them because it just messed with my head. So
Yeah, my brother's kind of the same. Like he
Yeah.
if he found hairs in his food when he was younger, then he would just not touch the plate ever again.
I get
He's,
what
Yeah.
he's now a bit better at that, but he was also like a massive germaphobe as well. Which
I get
honestly
what you-
was like, weird enough, COVID like desensitized him to somewhat actually, because he went out more than anyone else did during that time.
Like, meanwhile, I get where you're coming from, Madness. Dog food and hair is almost inevitable when you have dogs, but you should, like, wash your dog in the bathroom sink when you're preparing food instead of the kitchen sink to avoid
Yes.
contamination and germs.
Yeah, if you want to have a sink to use, then yes, don't use that sink.
Mom is here! This is perfect! Would you mind setting the table, Aaron? I'll go get the food ready.
Yeah. Oh boy.
You're
wonder
going
how-
to die, Aaron. Well, again, you're going to die for the first time.
What? Where
Well-
did that? Where did that?
Oh, we're
I don't know. I mean, I guess the green bit here is all the grass.
Ah, yes.
so glad
But
you
where
guys
did the
could
bird
make it.
come from?
Yeah, where'd the turkey come from?
It flew in through the window, and Apple was just like,
Wouldn't surprise me. Wouldn't surprise me.
wait, no. Can you imagine like the bird just flew straight into the pots? That was Athmal's method of cooking it. We just didn't.
I
see
mean,
it.
yeah,
It was
Star
too
World-
horrifying.
Star
YouTube
World, I
took
am
it
looking
down.
forward to new Pokemon games, but honestly, so also, side note, how come Asma never actually tries her own food? Like, does she ever taste how bad her food tastes? And does she ever react? Like, I think she would understand where they're coming from. You know, she tasted terrible food.
Nah, to her it all just tastes like confidence. Just so much confidence, doesn't matter.
Or maybe she's so dense, she's like, I know it may taste trashy, but it's not that bad.
Yeah, I know.
You know, see, it's not that bad. Yeah, I know.
She's in denial. Meanwhile, Aaron's like, babe, your face is turning purple. It's like, I'm not saying. This doesn't like this.
Oh, jeez.
So are we.
I'm so glad to see you, Miha! And you too, I guess.
Progress.
Well, this looks great. Let's dig in.
Yeah, this looks great, Eric. Let's give good job, Af lol. Okay. See again, sugar high, pretty sure.
Did Afro not have any of her own food? Jeez.
That was so good I couldn't keep it
Who
in.
falls for this?
What are you talking about? That was the most horrible abomination of food I've ever tasted, if you could call
I
it
Oh,
that.
remember
wait,
this.
Savannah. Do proceed.
Oh, here we go.
Aaron, oh, how the mighty have fallen. I guess you were only a talented cook when you were in high school.
Yes, her whole vendetta for outperforming her cooking like a white meatloaf was before.
Yeah, it
And
was
she
so
golden.
dumb. Let go of it. It was in high school.
Meanwhile,
High
it's not
school.
Aaron who cooked this meal.
Yeah, besides, Savannah's the one who burnt it before, so.
Huh.
Yeah.
Savannah, no!
What? Huh?
Oh.
Savannah, you have now become Gordon Ramsay.
It's raw.
It probably was raw, to be honest. It's just like it took 4 minutes. It probably is raw. You're right.
Savannah, Athmal cooked the food.
Why is she always running in closets when she gets sad?
I don't know. She's been doing that since high school, to be honest.
She ran in the pantry. The pantry. Or is that where the bathroom
What's
is?
still going on?
I don't know. Again, she's been doing this since Phoenix Drop High,
You could have told me that before we got here, Aaron!
and ruined this incredible moment of payoff.
Listen,
Never,
listen,
Sylvana.
Sylvana, you can't be a jerk to Aaron. Maybe these are the consequences. You know, also, how would Afmo feel about you yelling at her boyfriend?
You know what? I take it back. I take back like my dread of this ending. This is incredibly satisfying.
Oh my gosh.
Yeah, this
Oh,
is
sweetie, it
incredibly
was just a
awesome.
joke. I meant to say the other thing. It's opposite day. It was actually
What?
amazing.
What?
Well,
Wait, doesn't
Again,
that mean...
who falls for that?
Also, didn't Afmo try her own food? What did you think it
I'm
We
tasted
so-
went
like?
over this.
By
We
the
went over
way,
this, Aiden.
guys, I think Eric tried to tell Savannah that Afma was cooking tonight, But she was like, yes, I will taste the food. I will dislike the food. I will.
And I shall finally prove that I was the best meatloaf cooker all along. After 10 years, I will have my revenge on Aaron. It's like, well, okay then, Sylvana. I guess we're gonna go and try Aaron's food then.
That was,
Also, hi, Manny. Welcome back.
yeah. She gonna be okay.
Wait, that's how you talk to your girlfriend? That's such a neutral response, pun intended. There's the Demone. You should have been flirtatious.
Okay, you know, like we can be flirtatious, just not all the time. You've been in cold.
Say something flirty. Go. Say something flirty, Demone.
We go back and forth. Okay, fine. All right. And I put him on the spot. Okay. Flirtatious is awkward. I mean, to some extent, but you know, just like that's the thing. Is like it's some of the things that you just can't force, basically. You know,
say something cute to each other. I need my ship to be cute.
Aiden,
right.
I will get the newspaper.
I will destroy it. My ship.
Fine. Milady, you are but a rose among the thorns of this world. Remember that quote from Zane?
My ship.
That's not even my phrase. That was all Keston.
How dare you spell my name wrong? You reversed the D and the D and the I.
Aiden needing the shipping fuel. Yes, of course. Yeah. Okay, fine. I'll do something. I'll do something original. You know, we might just watch an episode about bad food, but the true sweetness.
Yes, I do need a spray bottle.
There we go. That's my phrase.
It'll be fine. She's just gonna cry in the closet for a few hours. I'll order some ice cream and we'll watch the Netflix later.
Oh, such a good boyfriend. Yes, he is. He really is.
Sounds like a plan. Ooh, I brought strawberry puffs. Want one?
Where did you keep them? Were they just in your pocket?
Sure.
Oh, no. I think he set the strawberry puffs on the table before they started eating. Well, not on the table.
Reversing letters.
Also, MD Penguin, of course, still here after an hour. You know, we usually take an hour with these streams anyway.
I didn't mean it. You know I wouldn't do anything to say that to you. I was just spitting it out because it was just so good. I promise.
Wow.
Yeah, no, Sylvana, did not promise because it was so good. See, she's pulling an Aaron. She's like doing the same thing.
Don't just be like, hey, Afmel, I didn't know it was yours. I would have been nicer to you. Wait, that's bad. I mean, I would have.
It just comes off even worse if you do that. Like, there's no salvation for this move whatsoever.
Yeah, I would be like, Afmel, have you tasted your food? Your food was crap. Sorry, girl, but you had to get better food. Yeah.
What are you talking about, mother? Take another bite. So delicious.
Yeah. Also, isn't Emerald Secret after this season?
Yeah.
Well, and season 2 things drop high. They both come after this. Yeah.
Side note, I just want to give a side note. I feel like when Athma ever talks about Emerald Secret, she kind of acts like the way Emerald Secret turned out and how magical it got and how dramatic it got was expected.
It was expected.
Not really. Like you didn't really expect a death in MyStreet.
Well, you didn't expect it at first, and then suddenly it's like, oh, hey, everyone resurrects, whatever.
But everyone gets comedic. Like every time, like harm comes to a character, it's comedic. Like when Travis blasted off,
and when he fell from the building. Yeah,
it's called slapstick comedy.
Yeah,
well, yes,
but the slapstick also breaks the universe's rules.
Wait,
when you think about it.
Aiden, you know what? I mentioned that Travis surviving that house explosion in the Truth About Travis theory at the same time as the whole gene memory thing. And as far as inherited traits go, what did Travis end up inheriting? The vessel containing the demon warlock. And so, having that ability, he gained the resistance to those explosions and the shock and also the fall and impact.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure it was just because that was meant to be for comedic value rather than serious, and they weren't. In
universe. That's the thing. So yeah, once again, even more evidence I can draw from nowadays. Actually.
Oh my gosh.
Oh, What?
Also, are we
Oh,
going to
what?
acknowledge
No.
what is Travis's true eye color? Is it gray or green? I'm so confused because in the flashback in Emerald Secret, it was gray, but then in all his subsequent appearances, it's green.
Yes.
But Forever Potions, if they were on him, should have wore off by now because it's been like 20-something years.
His green eyes were a mark of the demon warlock being inside of him, using him as a vessel. That's where his green eyes came from. That's why he didn't have them as a child. It's not the same, basically. That's why they also were able to wear away.
But they turned gray when the demon warlock was possessing him. So was he? I don't
Hey guys.
remember when he initially possessed Travis. His eyes became gray.
No,
when
his
the
eyes
demon-
became a darker green when he was possessing him first.
No, at birth in season 5, but once we get into season 6, when he fully took over Travis, his eyes became gray.
That
and then
could
flashed
just
green.
been because he's going into a different state. If he was in the same state for years on end at that point, then surely that
Travis's eyes are weird, and then his eyes permanently became green after Demon Warlock died, and I'm really confused. I'm confused. Travis's eyes are genuinely confusing. Are they supposed to be green? Are we going to ever acknowledge that they were ever
How did we
gray?
even get to this point? There's no indication of Travis's
No,
eyes
we talked about
episode.
Travis and I mentioned his eyes. Anyways, let's keep going.
Okay, well, I'm gonna read the chat because we had a bunch of chat messages during that conversation. Okay, so let's see. Empty Penguin says, actually, wait a minute. Star Wars says you need a spray bottle or a bonk bat or something. Let's not give Sylvana any more weapons of harm.
No, that was about me.
No,
okay.
she meant me for him.
Okay, I see. All right. Okay. So yeah, Empty Penguin says, Sylvana, it's okay to tell the truth. Well, yeah. I mean, this is what the truth gets you in this instance, but yes. And Moni says, strawberry puffs. What are those? Well, that may be another recipe to look up. Who knows?
Wait, what?
If you're curious.
You don't know what strawberry puffs are? I mean, that's been a running thing since season 2 of Phoenix Trap High.
Yes, but then again, if you haven't actually seen them in I've never seen strawberry puffs in real life. Actually, I kind of feel like they were sort of made up. Maybe I'm not sure.
Well, they are, but they can technically be made.
Yeah, I guess that. Yeah, that probably.
Strawberry puffs are like a strawberry-filled confection. They are topped with strawberry and probably have a real strawberry on them for going.
Filled with strawberry,
taste
topped with
of
strawberry,
flavor.
it can take an actual strawberry. I mean, that's a lot of strawberry, but I'm not against that. I love
Well,
strawberries.
they are strawberry puffs.
Well, yes, but even strawberry puffs have to have some sort of moderation to them, presumably. I mean, for crying out loud,
I presume the breadiness of the puff itself will hopefully make it taste less like a strawberry just exploding.
A strawberry filled with strawberry, topped with strawberry.
Yes.
Strawberry and strawberry and strawberry, basically.
That's like taking a strawberry muffin, filling it with strawberry filling, and topping it with a natural strawberry. That's just too much. It's too much.
Yeah, as let's say, I love strawberries, but even I think there's some things there's too much. The balance of this recipe is off. I can just eat raw strawberries or something, Washed strawberries, obviously, but I just eat strawberries if you're really gonna just want to have that pure strawberry flavor.
Just eat strawberries.
Exactly. Yeah. You've got to have the strawberry puffs. Now I'm really curious. Now I really want to try strawberry puffs. Actually.
Well, that could be a video on your channel, making strawberry puffs in real life.
Yeah, that's true. I could do that. Yeah, that could be interesting. All right, I'll consider that. Maybe I'll do an Eric cosplay or something. Anyway, okay, so we have I was expecting dark to scare things in MyStreet. Yep. Aiden, maybe her taste buds are different. Maybe gross food are good to her. I mean, somewhat, but then again, she does also, enjoy Kawaii-chan's sweets and, enjoys sharing cupcakes with Zane and stuff like that. I feel like she's got a sweet tooth at the very least. Anywho, let's see. I said that earlier. God, no.
Speaking of, am I the only one who thinks that she forces Zane to wear fancy outfits and have tea with her?
No.
Nah, I feel
you are not.
I think Zane does have his own free will at this point.
I mean, well, maybe, but also, I feel like she does coax him into it. I feel like he uses the fact that she's coaxing him into it as an excuse so they both like have that they both aid each other in that regard. It's kind of like when they play with ponies. The narrative of everyone else is that, oh yeah, no, Aphmau forces me to do these things and everything, but you know, it's both of you in different ways. Okay, so yeah, then Maya said both tribes being controlled by one being, which is kind of what I said as well. Then oh great, more date, marry, kills. Okay. Date, marry, kill, Phoenix Drop High Edition. Ivy, Zane, Sylvana. Ooh.
I guess. Oh wait. Wait. Are we talking about? I guess we're talking about strictly Phoenix or High versions of the characters.
Oh yeah. Well, yeah. Still murder Sylvana. Stab her in the gut repeatedly.
Yeah, murder Sylvana, date Zane, and date. No wait, marry Zane and date Ivy. There.
Okay.
I guess yeah.
Date Silva. Date.
I'm gonna go with
Ivy.
the opposite. I'm the opposite to you. Is that I would date Zane and marry Ivy.
Yeah, it's opposite.
But Ivy was
Date
horrible
Zane,
in high
marry Ivy.
school.
You know what? I'm used to having my name mispronounced. Like, well, I lived in Spain. I've
Listen, think about it like this: if you marry Zane, you can change him. Jacob, you could change Zane in high school.
So good. There's so thing for Ivy. Ivy changed too.
You can change him, Jacob. You can change him.
Yeah, well,
You
I could
know what they
change
say,
Ivy
Jacob.
as well in that regard, couldn't I?
You know what they say, Jacob? There is an almanac inside of us all.
I can't even tell what you're saying right now.
Wait, what did you say?
You know what they say? There's an almanac inside of us all.
Oh, okay. Right.
Oh man.
Did Ulrich ever try and change someone in? I don't think he did, but oh well.
Wait, I got a question. Maya, do you have a thing for Vlad or something? Because you keep bringing up Vlad.
That's a
Does Maya have a thing for Vlad? Maya, I exposed you.
You
Well,
know,
we'll find out in a second.
Correct?
Oh, yes, 100%. Okay.
Oh,
All right.
I guess Vlad is like what? Vlad is like hot.
Why is Vlad your favorite character? I mean, that's
Really, Vlad of all
I can't
characters. He has an
complain
appearance in season 2 of Phoenix Drop High. That was his last canonical. Last time we actually saw him in an episode.
I can't really complain because my favorite character when I was watching the series for the first time was Nekoet. So you know.
Oh my gosh. Really?
Yes.
Really, Nekoet of all characters? Like, I mean, I like Nekoet in FC University. She's one of the few bright spots in that season. Like, listen.
Yeah, like
I have a lot.
everything she said was just gold. Like she's the rare character that's like almost could do no wrong. That's the thing.
Even though she did probably a bunch of morally wrong stuff, like going onto a college campus.
I think you are allowed to do that technically.
Are you? Yeah, but what she did to Aaron's door? She held it open, making him buy cookies.
I mean, you know what? She got past a bunch of government agents. At that point, she deserves it.
Yeah, how did she make it past a bunch of government agents somehow?
Because she bribed them with Mifra Scout cookies. That's the thing. That's the weakness of them. Like Derek years later, it's like, wait, why did you let that Mifra Scout over? And then the guards is like, I don't know.
She gave us Thin Mints. Do you know how hard these things are to get your hands on when they're not being sold?
Yes,
by
Maya.
Scouts?
Nekoet was actually canonically in MyStreet, but during FC University, the prequel. So if you want to actually see what Nekoet was like, she was like a Mifwa scout, right?
Yeah.
Or like a Girl Scout. Was she?
Yeah,
a
Yeah,
and,
she was a
fun fact.
sassy little Mifwa Scout.
Yeah, fun fact. I made her wiki page on the Aphmau wiki. So if you want to look up some information about her MyStreet counterparts, I started that. So yeah.
Yeah, honestly, I kind of wish I kind of wish they actually did more of Kawaii-chan and Nekoet's dynamic because we barely get to see their dynamic.
No, I want to see more of Nekoet and Juno actually because they introduced Juno and then that went nowhere afterwards. Like that was.
I mean, they kind of had a weird romance going on.
Yeah, exactly. Exactly. That was exactly that was. I mean, yeah. Well, considering that Juno's a werewolf, that was puppy love in a way. Next, the term itself, anyway. Of course, it was also a forbidden love because werewolf and Mifwa, but still.
Yeah.
It's a wonderful job. Oh, please, you haven't even cooked me.
I mean, I can tell what Michaela's saying, but not what Jess is saying at all.
You
I think she's just becoming a blobbering mess at this point.
Yeah, pretty much.
Good job, Mom!
Yeah, I think so. All right, this is my first time I make subtitles. Not true, actually. I saw some on previous episodes.
There were some on previous episodes that were probably written by different people's staff.
Maybe. I guess no one Small Bean Zane wasn't Jess's speech after all. All right. So it was a bit sloppy. I'm sorry. It's fine. Apology accepted.
But Moni, you and Jacob should spend time together and kiss.
Remember I said I was going to make dinner after this. In fact, no, hold a second. Aiden, you say you want to spend time with me.
Yeah, I want to spend time with you, but I also want Moni to be there so you guys could kiss.
No, no kissing. No, don't make me get the bonk bat. I will buy it.
But my ship.
Bonk.
No, get away from me with the bonk bat, you monster.
So while they oh wait, no, Date Maker, Upside Down Stories, Aftermath, Dante, Zane. I mean, I didn't remember Dante in that series, to be honest.
Dante wasn't in Upside Down Stories.
Well, that was
neither was Zane.
I guess Mary Zane date Aphmau and kill Dante because we don't know what his counterpart was like, so just kill. Oh no, wait, he was hippie. He was a hippie with Travis.
Okay.
They're like, oh man, what up? Like they had basically the Harvey voice. But not in a cute way, but like in like a high way, like yeah.
I see. Fair enough. Okay. Anyway, while those two continue to chase and bonk and whatever, I'm going to end here. So yeah, so that was cooking for Aaron, and yeah, that's. I feel like you know what's the beginning with the whole stuff with Ivan again. Slightly underplayed. I do like it that's in the series to begin with, but maybe doesn't really serve too much for the for this episode specifically. Like I said before, as for everything else. Definitely dumbed down Aaron a little, not Aaron, Aphmau a little bit too much for our liking, but at the same time, it was still funny, so I can't complain too much there. And oh boy, that ending! Oh, that ending! Yes.
Yeah, I honestly thought you would hate it. 5 years later, yes.
That ending was sweet relief.
Oh yes, sweeter than the food itself, of course. By a long mile, because
I mean, hey, at least I do kind of like Sylvana's role in the finale. I do feel like Sylvana being built up in this season was decent because she actually meant something in a finale.
Yeah. Okay.
I thought the character development she got in the finale was actually good. Realizing her mistake.
As much as I despise most of her appearances, I acknowledge that they were essential for what. For the character to actually grow up, basically. For the character to grow up, finally.
Yeah, so, yes, I don't know. It's just the fact that she was holding on to, like, such long things like that. Their first meeting about the whole cooking thing, like, holding on to that even to this day is moronic.
Yeah. And also, Maya, that ending was not sad, though. That was perfect. Sylvana thought she was getting her revenge flame that she was in the wrong for 10 years ago that she'd been stewing on. And not only that, but also ended up messing up with her own daughter, the one that she's so jealous that Aaron took away. And she's just losing that so much more. And like the more vindictive she becomes, the more she loses. And I am all here for that.
Yeah, I just feel like Aphmau went a little too vindictive with Sylvana. Like Sylvana went on a certain level of vindictiveness that became infuriating at times. And I accidentally swore it once on stream because of it, like... You got me to accidentally swear. I didn't mean to swear.
But here in this instance, we actually, we're all for it. You know what? It's good. Maybe it was good that Sylvana was in this episode specifically. Why not? The heartbreak of hearing a parent way to trash your work. Well, yes, but you know what? Aphmau's collateral damage here. We'll just chop it down to that. Yeah, it's fine.
I mean, I don't know. Aphmau.
We've all been there. We've all been there. It's fine.
We have a rage mode, Aaron. Aiden. I'm not Aaron. Or am I Aaron? Ooh. No.
Oh, that would have made it even better if Aaron had actually activated rage mode on Sylvana because she did the same thing to him several times. Yes, that's how I would have made it better. But as it stands, definitely very solid, very close to moment there. Hashtag rage mode, Aiden. Yes, exactly. All right. So that was that for this episode. So I guess, well, now is the time where I'm actually supposed to look up once again the playlist and see if I can actually.
Next time, let's not forget the stream, please.
No, definitely not. This is the kind of
I
thing
think the next episode is the cooking competition episode.
Actually, no. Next episode is Cat Ear Day. So I guess, like, finally, after the Cat Cafe opened, we at last.
It's been a few episodes, and the kind of got dropped for a while.
Exactly. So I will see what for that because that came out on Guy Fawkes Day, so November 5th, which for most of you is still 3 days away.
Yay! We'd set things on fire, right, Jacob?
Of course, I'll just light my studio apartment on for you. Yeah.
Well, I mean, I'm not British, but I could set things on fire anyways.
Y'all should wear cat ears that stream.
I don't have cat ears.
Yeah, I don't have cat ears either. Can I
time to buy some online. Buy some online and have them delivered. Buy some online and have them delivered. Buy some online and have them delivered.
Yes, I get it, Ghosty. All right, fine. You know what? You get some cat ears too, and then we'll see.
I already have some.
Oh. But you don't show your face on stream most of the time, even though. So what's the point of wearing them?
Well, we have to make an exception this time then.
Well, I do sometimes show my face on stream. I just didn't want to do it this time because I'm not looking my best.
I'm sure you look fine.
No, I have been sick for most of the day. I look a little bit sickly.
Yeah, well, Ghosty only looks her best when she's drinking horrible concoctions that we've put together for Aphmau plot holes.
No, seriously. I was at work yesterday and I ate some mushroom jerky that was being improperly kept. So
was it boiled with grass?
No, it was mushroom jerky made with shiitake mushrooms and Himalayan salt. Basically, it's being stored like normal jerky, even though I think it should probably be refrigerated. You know, because mushrooms are not meat product.
Yeah, that's very true. You know, my expertise of jerky definitely agrees with that. Anywho, let's end this now. And if the title is off, I don't know about the title being off. I'm not sure. Anyway, it doesn't matter. Now it's time to conclude. And I'm actually, we've done cooking for Aaron, and now I'm going to cook for myself. So I will see all of you here on November the 5th, same time, same place. 5 years later. Cat ears or otherwise, please leave a like or dislike because your opinion matters, and subscribe if you've done so already. And on that note, until next time, subscribe to these two. Their channels are basically what you see on screen right now. And farewell.